Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Kal halal wa hawad la, Yahweh bahasham, Yahweh bahasham, Raha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the Great Millstone GMS. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect. Adawan Ratazah, which means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And inspiration for this lesson is drawn from this article from BBC News, bbc.co.uk. And this just came out 8 hours ago, very recent. All right, and boy, oh boy, man, the UK government is constantly changing. But you see right here, this is controlled demolition. All right, they're putting things into place for the digital all, ultimately. All right, setting up a situation for, the MOTB, the RFID micro CHIP. All right, that's what's coming down the pipeline. So the elites, the Amalekites, all right, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, these small hatters, so on and so forth. They want to destroy everything in a way where things will be needful to bring about a system to basically rectify it. All right. In their way. So that's order through chaos. All right. Before I go further, that reminds me of a scripture in the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2. Get it the old-fashioned way. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And that's correct. You see, we're not, surprised about this. Okay. So that's what you see, basically happening, not just within the UK, but also throughout America. All right. Happening through, so-called Great Britain, all right? And really, farmers are the backbone of a society, because if there's no food, then you can't grow a society. People can't eat, right? So they raised up the taxes. Now these farmers are going to lose money, all right? They're going to start losing out, all right? These laws that they pass and put into place is not, for our benefit, okay? This isn't done to make our lives a hell of a lot simpler, all right? Clearly, it was a strategic move. Okay, the government is preparing to face the biggest protest yet over its domestic policy agenda since Labour won the general election. It is the week where farmers are heading for Westminster and bringing some noisy and influential friends with them. I won't read the whole article. All right. Among those expected outside Parliament on Tuesday is the country's most well-known but relatively newish farmer, Jeremy Clarkson. Oh, from Top Gear. I used to watch that. Guesswork about how many people will turn up at a protest before it's happened is exactly that, guesswork, but some reckon it could be between 10,000 and 40,000 people. Nearly 3 weeks on from the budget, when the plan to charge some farms inheritance tax was first announced, the anger seems to be growing rather than easing. There is a huge row about precisely how many people might be affected, right? But beneath that is a simmering anger about ministers perceived ignorance about the countryside, and a sense for many farmers of being persistently let down by this government and its predecessors. Okay. So, hey man, we're getting people, riled up. Okay. Isaiah chapter 10. Verse 1 reads, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." All right, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And we're going to suffer even more, man. Us so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Lord's chosen people, and the Israelite foreign and speckled bird, we're already at the bottom of the social economic ladder as it is. All right, so we're going to feel the brunt force of it even more. Okay. This was a clear strategic move. It is a clear strategic move, all right, that the elites have done to basically, because they're looking to implode the system. The elites know what they're doing. They're not making any mistakes whatsoever, all right? It's what you must understand is that it's all about furthering the agenda, right? The goal hasn't changed. The agenda is not to heal the UK or Babylon the Great or any other westernized country for that matter, okay? The agenda is to destroy, man. Right? They want their new world order. They want to bring about chaos to the world, man. Right? And part of that chaos is systematically knocking down this current financial system that we're in. Okay? That's the plan. That's why they're trying to break down farming. Hence the reason why you have Gilbates, all right, the gates of hell buying up farmland, all right. Ultimately, they want, one single source of money, all right. Only one means of accessing resources, things like that. Only one way of eating, or able to buy things, to buy foods to eat, all right. Only if it's coming from their corporations. They want they want you to rely on them, okay? And this is all going to be backed up by the MOTB, okay? Only one way to make purchases, all right? And it'll be through their system. The word system means trap, okay? So this is the level of control that E is going for, the so-called WHITE man, all right? They're going to pressure the masses to buy into the system. So this protest, right, nothing will come out of it. Nothing will come from it. And nothing is supposed to come out from it anyway. Nothing's supposed to come from it, right? They get the people all riled up, believing things will change for the better. Make them feel that, they're about to bring a positive change, okay? And things are just going to get worse, you see? Let's jump down. 22 years ago, around 400,000 people from across the country marched through central London to highlight the needs of rural communities. As farmers head for Westminster, the Prime Minister has been heading for South Africa. He's at the G20 summit of the world's biggest economies in Brazil for the next few days. Yeah, and they have all their meetings in these summits. All right, you got them in Davos, Switzerland, things like that. All right. So yeah, if you want, you can read more into this article, but that's what they're trying to do, man. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices. All right, Scripture mentions famines. All right, man-made famines. You got this. All right. And of course, Yahweh Shemashah will bring about, a natural famine too. Scarcity of, food and water and things like that. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.